Hey everybody, Steve here, and here's a look at all the stories we're following from the AFR News Desk for March 31st, 2015. Our lead story this week comes from an announcement at Hoops Tabletop Pro Basketball, and that they're going to be releasing the PC version of their game very soon. A teaser announcement was put up on their forum last week with no set date other than it'll be very soon. So we're all excited for that, and definitely stay tuned here for the latest details on that new development. Strat-O-Matic is having their last spring training sale of the season, and it's going to be using the code SPRINGFINAL, and this time it's for 20% off the 1924, 1964, 1966, the 1977, or the 2011 season. And then finally, I just wanted to quickly update the AFR Patreon campaign. It's been running for just about a month now, and we're up to almost $100. So thank you to everybody who has contributed. If you haven't had a chance, please take a look at the page. And if all you can contribute is $1, we're very thankful for every contribution, and it all helps to keep the channel running. And now let's take a look at new releases. So the big news this week, of course, is the new version of History Maker Baseball, version 4.0, was released yesterday, along with the 2014 Pro Season and the 2015 Fictional Baseball America season. And if you'd like a look at the version 4.0 booklet, you can take a look over at Al Wilson's Hands-On Gaming channel. He has a preview of that booklet on his latest video. And some more baseball releases. Pine Tar Baseball has released the 89 season. And that's the 1889 season. For those of you looking for a way back season to play through, that looks like a very interesting addition. And over at Inside Sports, they've released the 1977 and the 1988 season for their Scorboard Baseball game. And some news for football fans. APBA Football is now back in stock, as well as 4 championship sets. You can replay the 2013 or 2014 Super Bowl or National Championship games, and each of those sets are just $10. And then finally, another football game. This time it's a new release from a brand new developer. Sean Finegan has released Red Zone Football, and this is available at the Game Crafter website. You can check out the links below. This looks like an interesting mix of card and dice, and it's a casual football game for 2 players, and it's going to take anywhere from 30 to 60 minutes to play out a game. And now it's time for the question of the week. So last week on the show, I asked everybody what they thought was a good first game for a child in the sports simulation world. And there were a couple people that agreed with me that APBA Baseball would be a really good first game. And there were actually a few people that mentioned Formula D. It's a racing board game. And I haven't checked that game out yet, but from those suggestions, that's something that I might try to get on my gaming table here this year. And I wanted to point out a really great comment that was made by a user who said that he actually introduced Strat-O-Matic to his 5-year-old son this year. Jim Serprint left a really great story about showing his son how the game works, and it was just a really great story, and the bottom line was that he's able to spend some quality time with his son sharing one of his hobbies. Thank you to everybody who left all the comments. Always really great to hear from the viewers. And this week on the show, I'd like to ask everybody what baseball team this year, aside from your favorite team, of course, are you most looking forward to seeing how they do this season? As for me, obviously, I'm looking forward to see how the Red Sox rebound from their last place finish. But another team that I'm going to be keeping my eye on is the Kansas City Royals. It's going to be really interesting to see if they can recapture that magic that they had last year in their phenomenal run that almost ended in a World Series championship. Always like to see those teams, to see how they bounce back from a really heart-wrenching loss there in Game 7, and to see if they can repeat and get back into the playoffs. Look forward to hearing everyone's comments, and as always, I'll highlight some of the comments on next week's show. And now it's time for channel updates. So this past week I got out the review for Baseball Highlights 2045, and it's gotten a really great reception. If you haven't had a chance, please take a look at it this week. It's a really great game that's definitely not in the vein of a pure sports simulation, but nonetheless a really fantastic game, and definitely something that I highly recommend to viewers of this channel. I think that a lot of different players are going to enjoy this game. The next review that I'll be working on is going to be APBA Soccer, and that's probably going to be about 2-3 weeks away that I'll be doing that. And also this week I had a segment on the Dice Towers board game breakfast, the AFR 2-minute drill. I'll post links to that. Please, if you have a chance, take a look at that video, leave a comment there letting them know that you like seeing sports coverage on the board game breakfast show. Alright everybody, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. My name's Steve, and I'll see you next time after further review.